S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready? Step 180. Gun.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Straight. 8.
Newton on first down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
He's coming.
Gun.
He's got double up.
Great.
51.
Back to throw, Newton. Got an open man, it's McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Gun.
Mike 51.
I get it.
To throw again on second down. Newton flushed out right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Check.
Express. Great.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Go. Ringer, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Get your swarm on.
To the air again, Newton. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
At their own 16-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tie it right. Out. 3 down. Out. Mike, still. Hey, Delta.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Regular.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 52. Tighten up.
Newton. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Shoot. Watch the eye.
8.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike 51.
Gun.
51 to Mike.
On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Let's get it. Gun.
You ain't got nothing. Check 50.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get that ball. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I got him.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's complete to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
36.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he finds Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Get off the field. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Fresh down. Fresh. Real. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Charlie. 40. Hey. Check, 41. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 41. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running. Hurry. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 59.
On 3rd down, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I got motion there. Me. I got this. 8. Come on.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey! Watch safety creeping.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch 20. Watch twins. Express. Greg.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gun. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it to Cooks. 30, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over. Let's go. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alpha. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Watch out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hey, 180. Max 50, Max 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Pistol.
First down, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Go. Get the ball. Mike 41. We got to wedge that. Here we go, D. It's just me.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Austin Eckler. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Up. Check out, bro.
King.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
Watch out.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Check safety, check safety.
20.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Run.
Now Mayfield. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Regular.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He's coming, double up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Right here. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
On 1st down, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Newton on third down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, Newton. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Shrugs him off, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. No. Off. So, Mike, 50.
8.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, Mike 51. I'm going.
Throwing again is Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Jim.
Great.
Check 25.
Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Check 26.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. And a huge play that time. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On second down, Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here is Cook on third and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Gun, gun, gun.
Here's Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Gurley again here on first down. They find some open. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
King. Check three.
On the ground, it's Eckler. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, 33.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Golden Eagles.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Regular. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three.
Now a run with Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It's Eckler again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.